Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
In Italy, all the very early Renaissance painters like Duccio, Giotto and Simone de Martini painted the Annunciation, all influenced by the Byzantine and Gothic styles that they had inherited. No time to look at them all, of course, yet there is one that truly stands out in the history of these early Renaissance paintings. Originally created as an altarpiece for the cathedral in Siena, this gloriously elegant painting of the Annunciation by Simone Martini is now housed at the Uffizi. The angel Gabriel has just arrived. His rich cloak flutters behind him. He tells the young girl not to be afraid. He wants to put her at her ease. But I wonder how we might feel encountering such a presence. Would our hearts not race or skip a beat? Imagine if it were you. For this is surely what Martini must have done 1,000 times, along with all the other artists and devotees down the years. All must have asked themselves, what would it feel like? Because, as we have said, this is where two worlds meet, the incorporeal and the corporeal, the mundane and the sublime, the temporal and the eternal, not a normal occurrence by any measure. Martini's offering is rendered in classic French-inspired Sienese style, with all its lingering Gothic and Byzantine beauty, featuring slim figures with long, elegant limbs, hands and fingers. All is set against the traditional golden background, designed to create the illusion of an otherworldly, heavenly realm against which the mystery unfolds. As the Renaissance approaches, over the next 100 years, we will see the gradual introduction of landscape and perspective, but for now, the golden backdrop remains. Gabriel, too, is clad in gold, and he kneels before the Virgin. He gestures to the dove of the Holy Spirit above, from which rays of golden light shine down upon the maiden. Gabriel's words are literally embossed on the gold background. He holds an olive branch in his hand, symbol of peace and of Siena, Martini's home, and a vase of lilies stands between them. The white lily, of course, is the traditional flower of the Annunciation, normally carried by Gabriel, which we will see repeated as we proceed. It symbolises the perpetual purity of the Virgin, but also the flower of Florence, Siena's great rival. So here we see a different positioning. The Virgin pulls back slightly and gathers her rich blue cloak about her. She is perturbed by what the angel tells her. This is the first of several stages of the Annunciation, known in Latin as the conturbatio, meaning disquiet. She asks the angel, "How might this be?" Mary takes a moment then, on hearing Gabriel's explanation, known in Latin as the cogitatio. She ponders what he has said, as is her prerogative. It's quite a big ask, convincing her betrothed of an immaculate conception. He might very well reject her. He might very well refuse to marry her, leaving her destitute. Her community and family might turn against her. The stoning of unmarried mothers was not uncommon at this time. But the angel's presence is so utterly reassuring that she willingly gives her consent. She places her arms across her chest, as we see in this Fra Angelico painting, symbolizing her assent. It is a gesture that would have been widely understood in its day. It represents her fiat, to use the Latin word, her resounding yes, her humiliatio, her acceptance. Let it be, she says, even whilst knowing she may be terribly misunderstood. Let it be. Let it be.